Discipline is not something you do. It's something you become. It's an identity, not a checklist. Until you make this shift, you will remain trapped, locked in a cycle of fleeting motivation, broken promises, and unfinished dreams. If you want to succeed, you must embrace the reality that discipline requires a transformation of who you are at your very core. Think about the countless times you've said, "I'll start tomorrow," or the promises you've made to yourself only to break them when the moment got hard. That's not failure. That's identity conflict. You're trying to act disciplined while clinging to the identity of someone who isn't. You can't build a life of strength on the foundation of weakness. You can't achieve greatness while dragging along the chains of your excuses. Discipline demands that you face an uncomfortable truth. The person you are today is not the person you need to be. That's a hard pill to swallow, isn't it? But think about the moments in your life when you've truly succeeded. Was it when things were easy, when you had all the time in the world and everything fell into place? Or was it in the moments when you had to grind, when you felt the weight of the world on your shoulders, but pushed through anyway? Maybe it was the time you stayed up all night studying for that exam, sacrificing sleep and comfort because failure wasn't an option. Or when you dragged yourself to the gym after a long day, fighting every urge to quit. In those moments, you weren't just doing disciplined things. You were becoming someone who doesn't quit, someone who refuses to back down. That's the identity shift. That's what it takes. The problem is, we've been conditioned to avoid discomfort. Society tells us to take the easy route, to chase quick rewards, to value convenience over commitment. But deep down, you know the truth. Nothing worthwhile comes easy. Every achievement you've ever been proud of required effort, sacrifice, and pain. That's the paradox of discipline. It's the hardest thing you'll ever do, but it's also the most liberating. Here's the dark reality. You cannot build discipline without sacrifice. And the first thing you must sacrifice is the old version of yourself. The one who makes excuses. The one who hits snooze. The one who gives up when things get hard. You need to bury that version of yourself. And no, it won't go quietly. That part of you will scream, claw, and beg to stay alive. It will tell you that you deserve a break. It will whisper lies like you're not good enough or why bother trying. But discipline demands that you silence that voice. You don't negotiate with it, you crush it. Because as long as it lives, it will sabotage you. Think about the habits that have held you back. Maybe it's the late nights scrolling through your phone, telling yourself it's just a way to relax. Maybe it's the endless procrastination, the avoidance of hard tasks because they feel overwhelming. Those aren't just actions, they're anchors weighing you down. You can't soar if you're chained to the ground, so cut the chains, kill the old you. They say discipline equals freedom, but they don't tell you about the pain it takes to get there. The early mornings when your body aches, the nights when everyone else is out having fun and you're alone, grinding away. The moments when you feel like the world is moving forward without you and all you have is your work, your effort, your grind. That's where the shift happens. Because discipline is not a restriction, it's liberation. When you master it, you stop being a slave to your impulses. You're no longer controlled by fleeting emotions or distractions. You're free because you're in control. Freedom doesn't mean doing whatever you want, whenever you want. That's chaos. True freedom is the ability to choose your path and stay on it no matter the obstacles. It's knowing that you're in charge of your destiny, not the whims of the moment. And that freedom, that power, only comes through discipline. So how do you make the shift? Start small. Not with the actions, but with the way you see yourself. Stop saying, "I want to be disciplined." Instead, say, "I am disciplined." Start believing it even before you fully embody it. When you wake up in the morning, don't think, "Should I get up?" Say to yourself, "I'm the kind of person who gets up." When you're tempted to skip the work, remind yourself, "I'm the kind of person who doesn't quit." Over time, these decisions stack up. They form a new identity, an identity rooted in discipline, resilience, and strength. Understand this, your identity shapes your actions. and your actions reinforce your identity. It's a cycle. If you believe you're someone who fails, you'll find ways to fail. If you believe you're disciplined, you'll act in alignment with that belief. This isn't just positive thinking. It's rewiring your mind. It's taking control of the narrative you tell yourself. Discipline is not glamorous. It's not a highlight reel for social media. It's gritty, it's raw, and it's lonely. But it's also where you find your true power. When you embrace the struggle, when you lean into the discomfort, you discover that you're capable of far more than you ever imagined. The road to success isn't lined with shortcuts. It's a battlefield. And the enemy isn't out there, it's in you. Every day, you face a choice. Will you let the weaker version of yourself win, or will you rise above it? Will you be the person who gives in, or the person who pushes through? Every struggle, every setback, every moment of doubt is an opportunity. It's a chance to prove to yourself that you're stronger than you think. Don't shy away from the hard moments. Seek them out, because those are the moments that shape you. Those are the moments that forge your identity. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Stop waiting for motivation to strike. You don't need a sign, you need to decide. Right now, in this moment, you have the power to shift your identity, to step into the version of yourself that doesn't just talk about discipline, but lives it. So ask yourself, who do you want to be? The person who dreams of success, or the person who achieves it? The choice is yours, but make no mistake, it's a choice you make every single day. Master discipline, and you master your life. The identity shift you need to succeed isn't something out there. It's within you. It's waiting for you to claim it. And when the world doubts you, when the obstacles seem insurmountable, remember this. You are not your doubts. You are not your fears. You are the master of your destiny, the architect of your life. Discipline is your blueprint. Build something extraordinary. Remember, this is not just about personal success, but about setting an example. When you master discipline, you become a beacon of strength for others, inspiring them to rise above their limitations. Each small victory you achieve serves as a stepping stone, not just for your growth, but as a testament to what's possible for those watching you. When you embrace this path, you don't just change your life, you impact the world around you. Keep building, keep striving, and above all, keep becoming.